the holidays, and the key to me for really loving them is I keep my eyes fairly simple. If you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching.
I always make sure to start with our Make Sense Silk Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer and also our Eye Illuminator. The first color that I'm using is Sandstone Pearl Shadow Sense, and I'm just using this as a base color to cancel out any unevenness and redness that I have on my eyelids to give a great base, and I'm just blending it all over my eye with a big fluffy brush. Going in next with Mocha Java Shadow Sense, and I'm using a fluffy brush to just pretty sloppily apply this to my crease, and I think that this makes a really natural and pretty transition color. I use it almost every single day, and I just love the way that it applies in my crease. I'm now using a flatter shadow brush to go in and apply Mocha Java Shimmer all over my lids. I like how it still kind of looks fairly natural and blends really pretty with that crease shade, but it's not like so over the top, just adding a nice little pop of shimmer to my eyelids, and I'm putting that all over my eyelids. Going in now with a smaller shadow brush in Sandstone Pearl Shimmer Shadow Sense, I'm just packing that into about the inner third of my eye and then blending it out with my finger to blend into the Mocha Java Shimmer in the crease shade. This is Garnet now, and I'm taking a smaller brush and applying it to the outer like V on about the outer third of my eyelid, and then I'm blending it out with a bigger, fluffier brush. I like to curl my lashes before I start messing with eyeliner just so the lash curler doesn't smudge me at all. And now I'm going in, this is our Black Lash Extend. It actually helps your lashes grow, and I like to use it as eyeliner during the day. It goes on pretty much just like a liquid liner. So I'm just applying that, and I'm not doing a wing or anything, trying to keep this look wearable during the daytime as well. So I'm just doing a really thin line of that Black Lash Extend as a liner. I'm going in now, this is Onyx Shadow Sense that I'm using to tightline my eyes. I like it because it's not wet, so when I tightline, it goes on really smoothly. This is our Undersense Lash Primer, basically is what it is, and then I'm going in with Black Lash Sense and adding probably about 2 coats of mascara. I like to use a Q-tip and then a metal comb to fix any mistakes and get out any clumps just as I go. Now I'm applying our Make Sense Anti-Aging Foundation in the shade Cream Beige, and I'm using a beauty blender to blend that out. I've been really loving using a damp beauty blender lately to blend out my foundation. I just like the kind of sheer but coverage that it gives, basically. Now I'm going in with our medium concealer, our natural concealer in the shade Medium, and I'm applying it under my eyes. I really like how the peachiness in it cancels out my dark circles. So I am going to fix it in a minute. It looks kind of crazy right now, but I'm using that beauty blender to blend it out. This is Brow Sense in the shade Taupe. I like to keep my brows pretty natural, so I just fill them in where they need it and then kind of try to make them somewhat match. I'm using this is the Beauty Blender Surface Simple palette. I just love how it, you can really see the colors on there. And I mixed a little bit of white concealer and then our natural concealer in the shade Light to highlight my face. So I'm applying it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, Cupid's bow, a little bit on my forehead, and then right above my brow bone to really bring out the high parts of my face. Now I'm using that light concealer to just conceal any blemishes that the foundation didn't totally cover and any just redness that I have left on my skin. I'm setting all of that highlight work that I did with the concealer with our natural powder just to make sure I don't get any creasing until I can set my full face. Now I'm going in for the contour. I'm using the natural concealer in the shade Deep, and I like to put it on this sculpting brush from Real Techniques, and then I like to stamp it on my face before I blend it out. And then once there's not very much product left, I go ahead and just start using the brush to blend out. But I'm applying that right under my cheekbones, my hairline, under my jaw, and then I like to get a little bit down on my neck just to make sure I'm nice and blended and it doesn't look like crazy. And then I also like to take a little bit down the sides of my nose to just make it appear a little bit slimmer, and underneath my bottom lip to make my lips look a little bit poutier. Just fixing my brows because they can get kind of crazy. Now I'm going in with Chocolate Cherry Blush Scents, and you can see what I love about this color is it's kind of a pinky brown, and when I put it on, it just looks very natural. So you can definitely tell I have on blush, but it's not like over the top and crazy. So I'm loving this shade recently. Now I'm going in to set my full face, make sure everything is nice and blended. I'm using the natural translucent powder, and then I like to also go in with just a brush with nothing on it, a clean brush, to make sure that the powder is nice and set and blended as well. This is our Pearlizer Make Sense foundation. It's just nice and shimmery, and I like to use it for highlight. So I put it on my cheekbones, right above the highest part of my brow, down the bridge of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow for some extra shimmer and shine. And I just love the natural but really shiny finish that this product gives. Going in now, this is Sandstone Pearl Shadow Scent, so the color that I used on the inner part of my lid, and I am applying it to my brow bone, my inner corner, and then I am also putting this on my waterline. I like to do this to just open up my eyes and really give them the appearance of being larger than they are. Even though they're already big, I like to make them look bigger. My husband got home, so if I'm looking to the side, that's who I'm looking at. This is Mocha Java Shimmer, so the color that I applied all over my lid, that's who I'm talking to, is my husband. And I'm just taking a pretty big brush and just blending that out underneath my eyes to, again, open them up. Now I'm taking Gilded Liner Scents. It's brown with a little bit of shimmer, and what I like to do is apply it to about the outer 2/3 underneath my eye, and then I go in with a brush and kind of smudge it out so that I don't get a really harsh line underneath my eyes. I like for it to be really diffused and blended out there. Now I'm just adding some black mascara to my bottom lashes to finish off my eyes, and I am adding a little bit more of the mascara to my top lashes. These magnetic lashes I am like obsessed with right now. They're called the Nylea brand, I think I'm saying it right, but they come with really, really great instructions. They're super easy to use, and I actually didn't get them in the right spot this time, but I left it in just so you could see, like, they're so easy if you get them where you don't like them to just pull them off and try again. I use a metal lash comb to blend my lashes in with them, and then also if I do pull them off and put them back on, I just comb out my lashes to start again. But I just love how they make your lashes look like your lashes but better, and they still look very natural, and they're really easy to put on. You don't have to mess with glue or anything like that. So I am loving those magnetic lashes these days. I am now just using a little bit of water on a Q-tip. I know I cut it off, but I'm using a little bit of water on a Q-tip to clean my lips, make sure they're nice and clean for my lip scents, and I am shaking up my Fly Girl, and that is the shade that I am using. I'm just applying 3 thin, even layers of the lip scents so that it gives me long-lasting wear all day, and it's not going to smudge or move or get on my husband or anything like that, and I cannot say enough good things about lip scents. So I'm just letting it dry in between, and I am not swiping back and forth. I'm just applying it from the center of my top lip out and then one swipe across my bottom. I like to use a little bit of glossy gloss no matter what other gloss I'm going to use, and what I do is take a Q-tip and just kind of dab over it to get off any excess, and then now I'm going in with matte gloss to give me a nice pretty red matte lip. And that's it, y'all. I hope that this was really helpful for you and that you can wear this look over your Christmas break. Thanks for watching.